to a few of the One Fox's videos. So, the first one that we're gonna react to is that she fell off the roof. So.
Hiya, buddy. Francis, Cat was just on the roof with you. What happened? She fell? How'd she fall? Natural causes. You pushed her. Yeah, but then, like, gravity took over, so natural.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I don't know what's so, like Doja just died, but that's funny. See. Alright. So, let's see. What's another one? There. Let's do this one.
That's Spider. So what you want me to do? Kill it. You saw it first. You killed. You're the man. Since when?
He turned into Cassandra. Wow. He's now Cassandra. Well, he was in that video. Alright. Okay, let's see. Alright. Yeah, this one.
No boys allowed. Oh, well, I identify as barbecue sauce. What? Yo, how the fuck can I go in?
Well, you should probably let him in. Dude, what about this one?
Dude, have you noticed that your voice has changed?
What? You mean how I sound like a man and you screw like a piglet on helium?
You take that back!
Sure, when you ask me like a man.
I am a man!
Really? Because right now you sound like a mouse whose parachute won't open.
You have won this antique crystal decanter worth over $10,000.
Wasn't I tell you, Bob?
Oh, okay. I take it back.
I've had this similar kind of situation done to me before because, I don't know, whenever I was 7, I was like such a squeaker. Alright, I sounded like I was 4. I was already pretty young, but I don't know. So then I went up to this guy and I said, "What's up, do you want to play with me?" And he was like, "No, I don't play with squeakers." I'm like, "I'm not a squeaker, I'm a full-grown woman." And then he looked at me, and then he said, "You're 4." And I said, "I'm 7," and he didn't believe me. I honestly, if I was him, I don't know. I would have made fun of my squeaker voice, too. Alright. So we're gonna react to some more. Alright, so we're gonna react to some gender swap Friday Night Funkin' mods. So.
What's an NFT? Is it a new...
Hey, broskies, what's up? It's Sona. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, what's up, broskies? I'm back. Anyways, I've done like 3 gender swap videos of Friday Night Funkin' in a row now, and now I'm doing the 4th one. Second part to the mods, by the way. Be sure to like and subscribe because I put a lot of effort into these videos, and
Please, I'm begging you to like and subscribe. Please.
also, unless more stuff pops up, this might actually be the last gender bend video that I do for a while, so let's make some hot babes. Alrighty, so the first mod that we're doing today is Copy the Cat, aka Arcade Showdown mod. I don't know if this would be surprising to anyone, but despite this coming out months ago, I actually only recently saw this mod. But honestly, after seeing it, I gotta say, this is one of, if not my favorite mod now. To me, this mod gives off a bit of charm that I haven't really felt from other mods. So this mod starts off with boyfriend and girlfriend being in an arcade, and then Copy shows up. And the way Copy talks to boyfriend, it sounds like they're old friends or something, because he asks about his new girl and stuff, and then he goes on to tell him that she's way out of his league, which, damn bro, that hurts. And what's even more funny is that right after that, Copy says that he is better for girlfriend than boyfriend. So you literally got this old friend trying to steal your girl. After that, the first song starts, and I gotta say, when I saw Copy's sprites, I thought it looked so cool because instead of singing with like a microphone and stuff, he's literally dancing on a dance pad. Like, come on, when you look at that,
that's
you
really
can't tell
cool.
me that doesn't look super cool. I've never seen
That's
any
what I
mod
said.
have that before. It's actually one of my favorite things about this mod, not to mention the songs. They sound so good. For this mod in particular, it's pretty hard for me to pick a favorite song because all of them just sound so amazing. I will say that I did look on the wiki, and some of the songs in this mod are just remixes of already existing songs, but that doesn't change the fact that they sound really cool and they fit really well with this mod. I love how they all sound like video game music, and you know, it makes sense because they're in an arcade after all.
That's the same song that I was just thinking about.
Also, real quick, can I just say, I love Girlfriend's outfit in this mod. It's adorable. One
Me
thing
too.
that I did notice with this mod that's different from a lot of other mods that I've seen is that after every song, Copy never really gets super mad. They're literally just good friends having fun at an arcade challenging each other. And I honestly really enjoy the vibe from it, and it's definitely a huge breath of fresh air from every mod having like that one super crazy song where the character gets really mad and transforms into like Satan. Copy does get a bit frustrated during the third song because they're arguing over who won, but in general, it never really gets super heated, which is what I like about it. As for the drawing, I gotta say, I'm not really used to drawing animals. As you guys know, I mostly prefer to draw humans. But thankfully, for the cute, simple art style that Copy is in, it was actually not that hard
Whenever
for me to draw him
I
or
was
her,
younger,
because this is a
all I
young
would
adult.
draw
Copy has
was like cats and dogs and all kinds of different stuff. I don't know. I never really drew humans unless I really like had to.
big floop of hair on his head. So I made it into a ponytail hairstyle thing. Some of the hair is still poking out of the ponytail in the front, but then the rest of it comes out of the back. Now that I'm looking at it, it kind of reminds me of some kind of mohawk or something, or some type of undercut. It looks pretty cool. And then I also decided to put 2 ponytails in the front at the bottom because I thought it made it look 10 times cooler. Moving on to the clothing, I know Copy originally just has like a regular hoodie, so I decided to turn that hoodie into a vest hoodie where the sleeves are cut off, but then they come back at the forearm and they create kind of like these fingerless glove type sleeves. I think it makes her look more like a gamer girl, and that's what I was going for. I turned Copy's sweatpants into a skirt because I love mini skirts. And as for the shoes, I tried to turn them into like these type of high top sneakers, but it kind of ended up looking like Mega Man's shoes, or that's what my sister said it looked like anyway. And then I put socks that go with the color theme of Copy's hoodie. I was gonna put the original dance pad under Copy, but I wasn't able to find a high enough quality PNG transparent image, so I decided to just draw it myself and stop being lazy. But there we have it. Female Copy is done. The gamer girl. I hope you like her. I think she turned out looking really cool. I definitely don't draw stuff like this often, but it was really fun. Okay, so the last mod that I drew just now was very wholesome, I know. But this next one, I'm just gonna warn you guys, it's definitely not wholesome. Next up, we are doing the Tricky mod. I got so many requests to do this last time, and I actually was gonna draw the Tricky mod Genderbend originally in my first mod video, but I did it because I didn't know what to do for the design. I mean, look at this. More like I was scared to draw Tricky because, yeah. Real quick though, jokes aside, the Tricky mod is so cool. One of the best mods out there. No questions asked. The creators put so much effort and work into this mod. So this mod starts off somewhere in Nevada, I guess. Girlfriend or boyfriend
It's
or
Nevada.
is there. And then Tricky, the clown, comes out of the cracks of the ground. For some reason, violently shaking. Kind of reminds me of Lemon Monster. And then they start singing the first song. And I definitely wasn't expecting to hear the voice that I heard when I heard Tricky singing.
I was.
He sounded like a demon. I mean, I guess it fits because, you know, the voice for Tricky compared to other mods is definitely really intense sounding and just overall scary. It took me a few times of listening to it to really get used to it, but now I really, really like his voice and I think it sounds really cool. One thing that I almost forgot to mention is that Tricky is from a game called Madness Combat, which I've never played before, but he is a character that originated from a different game. After the first song, it shows a cutscene where Tricky is about to hit boyfriend, and then randomly
I had no idea. I thought it was like some type of like episode thing
comes
like
in and knocks
YouTube.
Tricky's mask off, revealing this abomination. And then the second song, Madness, starts, which is my favorite one. Basically, in the second song, Tricky's just a little bit angrier. He's, you know, shaking a little bit more violently. During song 3, Hell Clown, he literally turns into a hell clown. He transforms into this giant red thing. And real real quick, okay? I just want to say the design for this is so cool. It looks so sick. I have no idea who's the one that drew this, but whoever made this, they did a really good job. And there's also notes in this song called Hell Notes, where if you hit them, you die instantly. After song 3, it shows an entire cutscene of Hank and Boyfriend trying to defeat Tricky, and then Tricky somehow suddenly just gets sucked into a black hole, and then he never comes back again. Is what I would say, but there's a 4th song. Tricky somehow comes back for a 4th song, and what I think is super cool about this mod is that in song 4, they make it really difficult by literally putting obstacle courses in your way while you're trying to do the song. They wave signs in front of the notes and stuff, so that makes it hard for you to see. And there's even a little gremlin near the health bar that pulls your health all the way back. I think
Yeah,
that
that
is
song
so
looks
cool,
really hard.
honestly. But yeah, like I said, this
But,
entire mod,
yeah.
it's literally amazing. It's awesome. Go give it some support because they put a lot of work into this mod. Tricky already looked cursed from the very beginning. We all know that, but I think I just made it look 10 times worse. Don't even try to ask me why I made this because I don't know. I'm just losing my sanity. I cannot begin to tell you how hard I laughed while I was making this picture. I literally got lightheaded while I was drawing this because I couldn't stop laughing to myself. I promise you guys, this drawing is completely satire. I did not draw this seriously by any means. I drew this as a big joke, okay? Please don't report me. I guess I'll just give a quick rundown. So I made Tricky's clown hair into like little ponytails. I put the mask, but I didn't make it completely cover the face because Tricky's, facial features are like the most important part of his design, so I wanted to keep that. So I made it into like this half mask thingy, I guess. Actually, you know what? You guys don't need explaining, just look at it. And last but not least, we're doing Rough from Midnight Masses. Wait, no, I just said that wrong. From Mid-Fight Masses, there we go. I know, guys, I know you're gonna say, Sona, why are you drawing Rub Genderbend if you already drew the Genderbend of Starve in the last video? They're from the same mod. I know, okay? If you watched the last video, you probably remember me saying that I came very close to drawing Rub, but I decided to draw Starve because I liked her color palette more. Well, I couldn't get the character design that I was originally going to do out of my head. I still really wanted the Genderbend Rub, so that's what I'm doing because I do what I want on this channel. So for this section, I'm just going to talk about Rub as a character in general, but the last video. If you want to hear me talk about the mod, go watch the last video if you haven't already. So reading on the wiki page, it says that Rub grew up in a really poor environment and his childhood wasn't exactly normal. As a kid, he had a super strong sense of justice, and eventually when he grew older, he actually began like straight up murdering people who he thought was corrupted, which I'm assuming to be like criminals and stuff. You know, bring justice and make the world a better place. But even if he was technically doing the right thing, people always saw him as a villain and stuff because, you know, he was killing people, which is why he is literally a runaway criminal. But he eventually ran off and found a church, and that's where he met Starve. They eventually grew to trust each other, and yeah, now they're really good friends. To be honest, I never knew much about Rub. I knew he was some type of criminal because, you know, there's like wanted posters in the map of the songs, but I never exactly knew why he was a criminal, but I guess I do now. Another thing that I didn't know until just now is that Rub's color palette is actually based off of a time zone card with an Oreo label on it. I don't know what a time zone card is, but it's really based off of an Oreo, basically. I couldn't even tell. But at the same time, the wiki page also
Now I
says
can't unsee it.
based off of one. I don't know, I think that's kind of funny. Alright, so
I can't unsee
let's talk
it now.
about the design. First thing that I knew that I was going to do is that I was going to give Rub a braid. I don't know why, but I couldn't stop imagining female Rub with this thick braided hair. Speaking of hair, I have no idea if that little thingy on his hat is a ponytail or if it's part of the hat, but I just assumed that it's a poop on the hat. So on the female design, I put 2 of those on the sides instead of 1. I decided to kind of give Rub this one-piece outfit, I guess you could say. No, not the anime, but the shirt and the pants are connected basically. As you can see in the middle, I put an open chest area on the shirt and I have laces connecting to it. Why? I have
Looks
no
really
idea,
good
but I
so
thought it looked
far.
really cool. And then for the bottom area, I wanted to give Rub these poofy shorts. I don't know what they're called. I was kind of going for this kind of look. I know that Rub is Russian and Russia is cold, and I feel like if anyone were to wear some kind of shorts in that weather, they would wear these because they look a bit warmer, you know, more comfortable, more thick. And then I practically put the same doofy on the bottom and a little bit of fur on the top.
Whenever I first ever watched that mod, I was like, I didn't even know that he was Russian. I knew nothing about it, but, you know, that's, like, you know, how anybody would, but you know, I kind of like jumped right into it without knowing literally anything about the characters. All I knew is that there was a church, and then that's basically it.
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna give her some new socks because again, it's cold. I'm not gonna have her legs out in the freezing winter. Adding on to that, I decided to make Rub's original coat longer. Last but not least, I gave Rub this fur shawl around her whole outfit because, I don't know, it's cold. I think the fur goes really good with her outfit, and it makes sense. Oh yeah, I also put the little symbol thing that's over her eye on her shorts as well. And there you have it, gender bend Rub is done. I think I like this one the most out of all of them. I don't know, I just think the outfit's really cute. And again, for some reason, I just think Rub having this thick braided hair as a girl really suits him. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. Alright, broski,
Yeah,
so
that
there you
one's
have
really
it. I
nice.
gender bended 3 more Cut and 8 Funkin' mods. I'm
The
not sure if
turkey
I'll
is
be
kind of
doing another
weird,
one
but
after
I
this,
do
but if
like
something
it.
pops up, I might. As I said, my favorite that I did in this video is Rub. Let me know your favorite in the comments. But if you guys have any more suggestions for mods for me to do, let me know in the comments, because if I find a few mods that I really like, I might even do a part of 3, who knows. As always, be sure to like the video.
Yeah, okay. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah.